Nahum 8:8. So they read in the book, in the law of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai distinctly, and gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading.
With that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akar Kadash. We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Rule well, and greetings and salutations to the Aquas and that speckled bird that's listening and learning. Okay, we the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. And as you can see, this place is falling fast. Okay, but what we're here today to talk about is the understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay, and the Most High is not dealing with all men when it comes to these prophecies, when it comes to the words that are in this book. Okay, he's only dealing with an elect few people on this earth when it comes to the understanding of these scriptures, man. Even though we got a lot of pastors, preachers, and simple as Negroes and Spigroes that say that they understand this book, they're full of shit, okay? All right, so we're going to get some scripts, some precepts, okay, to give you an understanding why Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is only dealing with the 144,000 and the 1/3. Now, with that being said, we know that Esau, he understands some of these prophecies, okay? You know, because the devil understands these scriptures, you see? He got people working on these scriptures daily, you know, to try to figure out how he can upset prophecy. But the Most High is only, like I said, dealing with the 144,000 that are going to be able to sing this new song that we, along with the men of Great Millstone who taught us, okay, understand. All right? What the real understanding and meaning is of these scriptures. You want to read that again for me, huh?
Nehemiah 8:8. So they read in the book, in the law of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.
Read in the book of the law of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, these holy scriptures. Go ahead.
And gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading.
And gave the sense and caused them to understand the reading. What does that mean? That means that the Most High had to put a special spirit on us, man. Back on us, okay? Because to educate means to bring out. And you can't bring something out that has never been there. So we had to have had this understanding at one point.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're drawing it right back out of it.
Exactly. Go ahead.
I think that was it. Right?
That was it? Go to Job 39 and 17. You know? So that's what the scriptures say, that unless another man teach you, unless another man show you how to understanding, okay, and then the Most High really has to be dealing with you as an individual in order for that man to be able to teach you and bring these scriptures back out. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Job 39 and 17. Because Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai have deprived her of wisdom.
Deprived her, the Israelites, okay? You've been deprived of wisdom. It said the falling away. We had to fall away from this thing first, man. We had to fall away from our wisdom, man, these holy scriptures. Go ahead.
Neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
Mm-hmm.
What time she lifted up herself on high, she scorned the horse and his rider.
That's all right. Proverbs 20 and 24. So the Most High took away the understanding of these scriptures. Hey, how's it going? He took away the understanding of these scriptures from the Israelites, man. Okay? From the prophets. Alright? The scriptures say their dead bodies shall lie in the great city, man, for 3.5 days. And then that spirit was going to be put back on certain people, man, to understand these scriptures. Okay? And these are Israelites. He's not dealing with everybody. He's not even thinking about the other nations. Okay? So only Israelites can understand these scriptures, man. You see? Go ahead.
Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord's. How can a man then understand his own way?
How can a man understand his own way if his way is of the Lord, man? A lot of people out here talking about. I think we were going over some of these scriptures when a man came up here and talked and started saying, "I think, I think." You know, this ain't about I or me. You know what I'm saying? This is about the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Okay? And he sends angels to seal the instructions of man. Every time you go to sleep, you're sealed with instructions. What instructions? To do wickedly or to do righteously, man? You know, and obviously we must be getting sealed properly by the angels, and nothing's hindering that because we're out here teaching. You see? So man's goings are of the Lord, man. You know? Go ahead. How was that? It's like Proverbs 21 and 16.
Proverbs 21 and 16. The man that wandered out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
And what is that congregation of the dead? Being out here in the world, man. Okay? You fall out of this truth, you're going to go right back into this world, man. You know? Or if you deny this truth, if you walk by and you snicker, you laugh, you scoff, you know? You continue to say, I think this and I think that, like a lot of these people, like a lot of these men do, you know? Calling, well, yeah, ye are gods, the scripture says that, but we can't carry ourselves that way right now. We have to carry ourselves like men that are being taught, you know, by the Holy Spirit, man. You know? This ain't, like I said, this ain't about our thoughts, man. This is about what we read in these scriptures and explain to our people what is necessary, man. What is required of them by the Holy Spirit, by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, what's required of them is getting understanding. And the only way you can do that is listening. Okay? Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 17. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. Mm-hmm. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich.
He that is a rich love wine and oil, man. That's you simple ass Negroes that want to be out here, you know, be ballers and shot callers, you know. What is that dude's name? Kevin Samuels?
Yeah.
He had a big following. He was dissing the shit out of women. He talked a lot of truth, man, about these women, man. Yep. You know? And now I even see on Facebook, you know, they're talking about these women are kind of happy, man, that this man died. You know? But he was a baller, you know what I'm saying? He was self I guess proclaimed to be like a baller, a rich man, because he had a big following on YouTube. You know? But where is he at right now? He's in the fucking spirit world. You know? And he was a part of the congregation of the dead because he was worldly, man. Even though he dissed women, he was still going off on other things, man. You know? So being a part of this world is not really, you have to, you got to use this world, but you can't abuse this world. Okay? So when we come out here, we got to go to work every damn day. We got things that we have to do around our homes. You know what I'm saying? But we still have to come and get the understanding of these words, man, and humble ourselves, man, in this world. Okay?
And the thing about it, he had a chance, Kevin Samuels had a chance to get right.
Mm-hmm. He
because,
did.
He was following, he was listening to JMS.
Right, that's right.
He didn't take,
that's right.
He didn't put on that whole armor.
Exactly.
So
he wanted that wine and that oil.
Kind.
You know? Ecclesiastes 1, read 9 to 11.
Ecclesiastes 9, Salah. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
You see anything else? Go ahead, brother.
Let's start at 8.
Yes, sir.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 8. All things are full of labor. Men cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that had been, it is that which shall be,
The thing that have been was that shall be. The Israelites are coming back into power, man. Okay, the Israelites are getting their wisdom back. The Israelites are getting their understanding of these holy scriptures back. Okay, like I said earlier, you know, to educate means to draw out, to bring back out, man. You see? So that which have been shall be. So we're getting ready to take this goddamn planet back by storm, man. Okay? Not by violence, by spiritual means, man. All right? Through Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, brother.
And that which is done is that which shall be done. Mm-hmm. And there is no new thing under the sun.
There's no new thing under the sun, man. These prophets that have been before us or before thee of old have prophesied against many countries and great kingdoms, man. So what do you think is going to happen again? We're going to come back out here and prophesy against many countries and great kingdoms. What are we doing right now? Prophesying against America and all these other nations, man. All these heathen nations. Okay? This is what the prophets have done throughout ages, man. Throughout the captivities that the Israelites have been in. So we're going to do it again. All right? And just like the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai took us out of those captivities, he's going to take us out of this one too. Okay? Go ahead,
Verse 10, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? Mm-hmm. It had been already of old time.
That's right.
Which was before us. Verse 11, there is no remembrance of former things.
There's no remembrance of former things. So what's that mean? When we died, when we came back in other lifetimes, okay, after the third and fourth generation, the Holy Scriptures speak on the third and fourth generation, that we come back in our life, okay? And the Scriptures say that the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets, okay? So like here, y'all. You know, because you know that dumbass is on purpose. Because he knows we out here every fucking week teaching. Fucking punk-ass motherfucker. You see that shit? And he had a fucking smile on his fucking face, man. The Most High gonna judge that motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? He had a grin on his face, man. Yeah. He know we out here every week and watch him come back in about half hour. So like here, y'all. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. Our people, you know, Northern Kingdom. Know we out here every week teaching, but, you know, he come by here with that smile on his face. You know what I mean? Every time he comes by, then he comes by now with the music blasted, knowing we're out here every week. You see? This is our people, man. They don't take this seriously. With everything that's going on, they don't take what's going on seriously, man. You know? Can you read that again for me, Alex? Salakia.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 11. There is no remembrance of former. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
With those that shall come after. So there's not going to be a remembrance like the I was listening to, I can't remember if it was Apostle Tahar or Gabar, going into the reincarnation thing.
Right.
When they were talking about, that. But then when it talks about how when you pass away, when you pass away, or if you're murdered, let's say, okay, when you come back after the third and fourth generation, okay, if you remembered what happened to you, you would lose your goddamn mind, man. Yeah. You know? And then if it was some Edomites that did that to you, and you remembered that, if you remember, like when we get to the kingdom, we're going to remember a lot of the stuff that the Edomites did to us. Where we were in slavery, different slaveries, we're going to get all of that back. Because that's where a lot of our anger is going to come from. Okay? Because like right now, you know, if we remember being slaves, and remember what nation did what to us, man, we would be beating the shit out of these people every day, man. You know?
And to prove that Elijah, when Yahweh Shai came back on the scene, he said Elijah was back already.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't know.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
And then it also talked about how Elijah was going to return before that great and dreadful day, man.
Beautiful, huh? Yep.
You see? And there's other way more accounts of people
Yep.
that actually have come back. You know, we're talking about Yahweh Shai was Adam, okay? Then Yahweh Shai came back as Isaac, that was supposed to be sacrificed by Abraham. Then Isaac came back as Solomon.
Yep.
You see? And then Yahweh Shai that died on the cross for us, man. And it talks about in the scriptures how Solomon was going to be beaten with many stripes. But Solomon was never beaten with many stripes. How would they make that statement if they didn't know he was going to come back as Yahweh Shai?
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
You know? So that's why we say the prophets that have been before us, you know, are actually us coming back, man, doing the same thing. The prophets, the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Right? So we're back in our lives, man. Whoever we may be, we don't know. You know? It's funny that I say that because I was at my old job delivering some boxes, and I used to talk to these people constantly about the stuff that's going on right now. And I was just there on Friday, and I was talking to a lady that I talked to about, she's in the church, she wears a dress and all that stuff, and she made a statement. She said, you know, we talked for a hot second. She said, yeah, you know, everything that's going on right now, you used to talk about it. And I tell all the girls, I tell the women in here, this the guy, that guy, he talked about these things that are happening right now. She said, you know, I think you're a prophet. And I said, I don't give myself that title, you know what I mean? I just teach what I know. Because I'm never going to give myself a title. I didn't want to be a camp leader, but two brothers, a brother in the Church of Philadelphia said that, you know, he made a statement, man, you the camp leader. Then this brother right here backed that up. So guess what? That's what I am. Because somebody gave me that title. I didn't give it to myself.
That's right.
You see? You know, so we gotta think about that shit, man. We gotta remain humble in this truth, man. That's all we can ask for is to be a part of this. I don't give a fuck if I'm holding the door in the kingdom, as long as I'm in it. You got anything on that out? Go ahead and grab Jeremiah. Read 4 and 5 and then jump to 16. Jeremiah 1, like read 4 and 5 and then jump to 16. You know? So like I said, we don't remember anything from our former lives, man. You know? Because we wouldn't be able to handle a lot of the shit that we went through, man. You know? Just like if we have to be martyrs on this side, man. You know, when we're gonna know who's killing us at the time. You know what I'm saying? So when we get done and when we get raised back up in the kingdom, man, guess what? We're going to take all that anger out on these people, man. Because we're going to know what they've done to us. You know, you better understand that shit. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 1 and 4. Then the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
He sanctified us before we were even in the bellies of our mothers, man. He knew us before we were in the belly of our mothers. So what does that mean? That we were a part of something in the spirit world, in the spirit realm. The book of Jude talks about the angels that left their first estate. Okay? These bodies are chains of darkness, man. You see? You know? We've been educated. These things are being drawn out, coming out of us because they've been there before. They were there already. You see? There's no remembrance of former things, man. Come on, man. This
when
thing.
You die, Slack.
Go ahead,
and when you die, when you go up into the spirit world, you're being judged in the spirit world. And then you come back down to earth, like the brother was saying, in that third or fourth generation, to come down and carry out that punishment.
That's right, brother. That's right. You see?
Read it on.
Yep.
Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. You see? That's where we stand right now, man. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old. Okay? You want to jump to 16? Other side.
Jeremiah 1:16. And I will utter my judgments against them, touching all their wickedness.
That's the prophets out here telling the children of Israel, okay? We're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're telling the Israelites that we're tired. He's tired of your shit, man. Okay? He's very upset and displeased with all the things that the children of Israel have performed on this earth, man. And he's getting ready to bring great judgment on you. That's what the job of the prophets are, to come out here and show mercy to the children of Israel, okay, through the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And those that take this word seriously and come to it and wake up, man, they're not gonna, they may not see a harsh judgment if they see any at all. Okay? But for you people that want to walk down the street looking like a fucking bumblebee with your music blasted, you know, being simple as hell, you know, smiling, thinking this is a fucking joke. When all these judgments, when Roe versus Wade gets knocked the fuck down by the Congress and the Senate, and they say it ain't no more choice, my body, my choice, you people gonna see what the fuck kind of devil you're dealing with. Okay? You're gonna see. You got any more on?
Who have forsaken me and have burned incense under other gods.
Unto other gods. When that Roe versus Wade gets knocked down, what are you going to do? You're going to burn incense to another god. You're going to have to. You're going to have to bow down to this goddamn system, this wicked-ass demonic system, or bow down to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We already went over that. You got two fucking choices. Okay? You better choose wisely. You got any more out?
And worship the works of their own hands.
Mm-hmm.
Thou therefore gird up thy loins, and arise, and speak unto them all that commanded thee. Be not dismayed at their faces.
That's right.
Lest I confound thee before them.
Yeah, gird up thy loins, man. You know? Man the fuck up. And come out here and tell these people, and don't worry about what the hell they looking at you like. Don't worry about they yellow sweatsuit and they loud ass music. Or coming by here in their car and shit with their smirks. Don't worry about that shit. You know? You gird up like a goddamn man and come out here and do your job, man. Your due diligence. And don't give a fuck what these people think. You see? Because I damn sure don't. I wave at family members coming by here. You know? And I know they think I'm crazy, but you goddamn right, I'm crazy for the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And if they don't like it, then fuck them too. You know? Because I see their ass in the kingdom. You got any more out? Ezekiel 2, read 3 to 7. You know? I love my family. You know? There was a time that I would put a nigga ass to death, man, for if it came down to it for my family. You know? But now their choices are their choices, man. You know, they all heard this message. We all coming to the truth, man, zealous as hell. Oh, y'all, listen, guess what? We the Israelites. You know? My mom in the kitchen cooking, I'm telling everybody the stuff that's going on right now. This is 15, 20 years ago. This is what's getting ready to happen. This is what's going to happen. Ty, stop talking about that shit. It's scary. Now the scary shit is starting. And my family still ain't hearing it. Go ahead.
Start at the top.
Yep.
Ezekiel 2:1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation.
To a rebellious nation. We already know how the Negroes and Spigrows are. You know, stab your ass in the back in a heartbeat, even your own family. Go ahead.
That have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me. even unto this very day.
Even unto this very day. You see? That's why we out here telling these people to get their shit together. Because they're still transgressing. They're still burning incense to strange gods. Okay? It's still all about them. Me, or I think. The Most High don't give a damn what you think. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai don't give a flying horse's ass what you people think. Israelite, Edomite, Hamite, Ishmaelite, he don't care. You better listen to his words and take heed. Okay? Go ahead, Art.
For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus says Yahweh our power.
That thus shall say unto them. That's what I just got done saying. The prophets are out here telling these simple ass Negroes and Spigroes, the northern and southern kingdom, to get their shit together. Okay? And if they don't, he's going to put their ass to death. Okay? Go ahead.
And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house,
Whether they will hear or forbear, go ahead.
yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them.
And they're going to know that a prophet has been among us. Soon as all hell starts breaking loose out here, they're going to be looking for brothers just like us. We ain't going to be out here. Shit, we might be on the run for not doing a goddamn thing, but telling the truth.
Woo!
You see? They're going to be looking because they're going to be in peril. They're going to be in trouble, man. You know? What does the scripture talk about? They're going to run from a lion and escape a bear.
That's it.
And they're going to run into a house and lean their hand on a wall, and they're going to get bit by a serpent. That's how much hell these people are going to be catching. Okay? It's going to become, it's going, hey, man, what's that movie? House Party? When Play went into the beat dude up in the closet, and he came out all knotted up and said it was like 8, 9 of them. That's how the fuck these people going to feel, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, that's how these people are going to feel, man. They're going to run in one direction and get their ass kicked and try to run in another one just to get kicked in the ass again. You got anyone on that up? Ezekiel 3, 4, and 5. You know? You're going to be running from some goddamn cannibals. Gonna get away from them, have to run from some UN troops. You might get away from them, you know? And you run into a house, now you got a bunch of big ass diesel alphabet crew up in there waiting for your ass. Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
Ezekiel 3 and 1. Wheresoever he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel.
Eat this roll, which is these scriptures, so we have to constantly be aware of what these scriptures are talking about because we come out here to teach us. Okay? Because these scriptures, boy, they'll change on you, man. You know? You get a deeper understanding of what these scriptures are saying every time you listen or pick them up. You know, it gets deeper and deeper and deeper, man. Go ahead,
So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee.
Mm-hmm.
Then did I eat, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness.
And he said to eat the whole roll. And it's in his mouth, sweet as honey. Go ahead.
And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the... Ezekiel 3 and 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them.
Speak with my words, the words of this roll that has been eaten. Go ahead.
For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel.
That's it. That was it. That's
There's
it.
just so much in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know. Okay.
I know you know.
So this, yeah.
They don't
So,
know. That's why we're speaking to
That's why
y'all.
we're speaking to you simple ass Negroes. Okay? So like he said, man, this roll is sweet in our mouths, man. But then it goes into being bitter in your stomach. You know why? Because of everything that happens after you have consumed it and you start to teach it. You know? Because with much wisdom and understanding comes great suffering, man. Because you're going to do a lot of suffering after you understand these scriptures, man. You know? You're going to lose family members. People are going to think you're crazy. You see? It's like people drive by and think that we're strange. Like this is a movie. It is the Most High's movie. Okay? And we're those people in every movie, disaster movie, there's a man standing on the street with a sign that says, "This is the end." Why the fuck do you think they put that in those movies, man? Okay? Because they know what we're doing out here. You see? Esau knows there's people out here on the street that are teaching, okay, the end of what? The end of this society, man. That's why he puts those things in his movies. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows when he sees the prophets of doom out here that the end of his society has come. Okay? You got any more on that? That was it? Go to Daniel 12 and 10. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, we give respect where it's due, man. Old Edom might come by and say hi, we're gonna speak back. We ain't fucking ignorant. We ain't like them. You know, so-called black people try to give peace to the, deal with these people peacefully, man, but the Most High is getting ready to bring that shit to a head, man. Okay? Because they've dealt with us treacherously and they haven't been dealt with treacherously. And that's scripture. Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Daniel 12 and 9. And he said, "Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white and tried."
And many that are being purified and made white doesn't mean we're going to look like Edomites. That talks about the spirit, man. Okay? There's a spiritual thing talking about our changing, coming out of darkness. Okay?
Being made pure.
Right. Go ahead,
And tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
And none of the wicked shall understand. That includes 2/3 of the children of Israel. The nation of Edom definitely ain't going to understand. Okay? 2/3 of Israel ain't going to get it. Only the elect. The 1/3. Yep, I got you. Oh. 2/3 of Israel aren't going to get it. The 1/3, which includes the 144,000, that's who's going to get it. All right? The elect have achieved it and the rest were blinded. Go ahead,
And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
The wise shall understand. Those that eat the whole roll, man. Though it's sweet in our mouth and bitter in our stomach, man. Those are going to be the ones who understand this. Okay? You got any more? Go ahead, bro.
That's it.
You good?
Yes.
All right, Matthew 10 and 25.
Matthew 10 and 25, and it reads, "It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord."
The disciple be as his master. He's talking about the brothers that are out here teaching. We need to be like Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? We know that we're going to have to drink of a cup one way or another. All right? We're taking sips out of that cup right now. But we're going to have to be like Yahweh Shai, man. We need to be like him, man. The fuck up. Come out here and do what we supposed to do, man, regardless of who likes it and who don't. Go ahead,
If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household?
What do they call Yahushua? They say, how can a man throw out a demon unless he is one? You know? They called him a devil. Beelzebub, it just said. They called him all kind of names. They wanted to stone him. You know? When he got beat down, you know what I mean, by the Romans, you know, they gave up, they let a damn murderer go, Barabbas. You know, instead of a righteous man, they let it go a murderer, man. So they feel the same way about us. They would rather let a damn drug dealer or murderer or some damn rapist go before they would let a righteous man go. We haven't done a crime against anyone, but they'll want to put us in jail. These Negroes, man, our own fucking people. That's who did this to him. You know? It wasn't the Romans that gave him up. It was the Israelites that gave him up. And they're going to do the same goddamn thing to us. You know? The children of Israel gave up Yahushua and called him devil and spit on him and threw shit at him when he was carrying his cross. We're carrying that cross right now. We don't give it, throw whatever the fuck you gotta throw, man. Tell us or make up all the stories and narratives you want out in our city that you want to, man. We don't give a fuck. Let the murderer go instead of us. You know, that's what you did to Yahushua, so we gotta stand up just like he did. Go ahead, bro.
Matthew 10 and 27. What I tell you in darkness, Matthew 10 and 26. Fear them not therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known.
You see, like I just said, these people are going to make up all kind of narratives and stories about brothers like us that haven't done anything, and we're going to find out, and that's why a lot of our people are going to be in shame in the kingdom. They're going to walk with their heads down, you know, when they see brothers like us, because they made up shit as they went along, man, instead of coming out here and finding out what we're really about. Go ahead, brother.
What I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul, body, and hell.
So that's Esau, okay? We ain't supposed to fear Esau when he comes with his little mandates, okay? The nation of Edom. We're not supposed to fear that, because he can only kill the body, man. But Yahushua can kill body and soul, man. He can kill your ass, take you up into the, when you get to the spirit world, he can send you right back down. And put your ass in a dilapidated body, man. You know? Have you come back looking hideous. You know? All twisted the fuck up. That's some shit for you, man. You think you could be in a body on this earth for 30 years, 40 years, and you can think and feel and hear, but you can't do a goddamn thing to protect yourself? You gotta worry about what other people are doing to you the whole time? That's some scary shit, man. Go ahead, brother. That's it. Matthew 15, 7 to 9. You know? You don't understand, man, the judgment of Yahushua, like your brother shared earlier, man, when you go up to heaven, when you get into the spirit world, you get a judgment up there and you come back and carry out that judgment. Okay? So what is our judgment? We don't know. Okay? We have to wait, man. We have to wait on it. But what we have to do while we're here, since we have gotten a hold of this word, is we have to do our diligence, man, with it. Okay? We have to do what we're supposed to do on this side so that we don't get a harsh judgment when we go back to the spirit world. You know? But I think at this point, When we go back to, if we go back to the spirit world, we're coming back in the kingdom, man. You see? When we actually return after the third and fourth generation, we're going to be in the kingdom, man, coming back as children. Okay? You know? But we say, Lord willing, we're those men that see the downfall of Esau, that we're those men that get those new bodies, and we come back down here and snatch these people up out of their little hiding spots, man. Lord willing, I would love to do that with these brothers, man. You know, we're going down to Philly, to the Church of Philadelphia, and hang out with them brothers. Those are the type of brothers we want to be around when we're in the kingdom. Okay? You know, we want to be able to come back down here with brothers like that, man, and snatch these people out their little hiding spots. Put chains around the necks of their fucking nobles and their princes and kings. Okay? We can't fucking wait to do that, man. You know what I mean? You got that?
Yep. Matthews 15:7, ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah's prophecy of you, saying, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips.
Jesus, yes, Lord. Right. No. Go ahead, brother.
But the heart is far from me.
Yeah, the heart is far from me, because they don't want to listen to the truth, man. They don't want to hear that the name of the Most High and His Son is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. They want to continue talking on the other white meat, Jesus, man. They want to keep going into these churches, man, and thinking these men got the answers. They don't have the answers, man, because they're not talking about half the shit that we bring out, man. Okay? You see? They draw nigh unto the Most High with their mouths, but their heart, which is their mind, their life, which is their mind, is far from them, man. Far from these words, from the scriptures, man. Okay? From the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They want to continue being ignorant so they can do all the wickedness they want to do and go to church on Sunday and get prayed for. Because they've been out sucking meat all goddamn weekend. Now they want to go into church and get $50 so they can get that sin removed. Man, this ain't the Old Testament. Okay? The law of sacrifice was done away with when Yahweh Shai died. Okay, well, he was murdered. Salaki. Okay? You see? That law of sacrifice is done. So when you go into these churches and you get these pastors money to pray away your weekend folly, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't working. You got any more?
Matthews 15:9, but in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
Teaching for doctrine and commandments of men. Like I said, they go into these churches and think that they can pay their way out of sin. That's been done away with. They can't do that no more. Okay? You can't pray your way out of sin or pay your way out of sin anymore, man. You know? Go ahead.
And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. Not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defileth a man.
That which cometh out of the mouth of a man, which defileth him. That's these pastors, man, telling these people, can't have that in the kingdom. Telling these people that they can give him money to pray away their sins, man. You know what I mean? Telling them lies, telling them fables. The laws are done away with. You see? These pastors got to pay for all that stuff, man. We gonna come out here and tell you the straight and the skinny. You better stop eating abominable foods, follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You know? Stop eating that filth, man. You know? Stop following these goddamn holidays and these heathens, man. Come back to the holy days that are in these scriptures, if you call yourself a Christian. Okay? Hamashiach, a follower of the Hamashiach, man. Shit. You got any more of this? Mark 4, read 11 and 12.
Mark 4 and 11. And he said unto them, we start at 10. Mark 4 and 10. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of him the parable. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Unto you it is given the mystery. Okay? I give my servants and my prophets the secrets, man. Salakia, I give my secrets to my servants, the prophets. Go ahead,
But unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables.
That's why he spoke to the apostles in parables. He didn't want everybody to understand what he was talking about. Then he had to explain them to them. Okay, a lot of times. You see? Everybody's not supposed to get this word. Everybody's not supposed to get an understanding of what's going on in these scriptures, man. Okay? The scriptures are clear. The wicked shall not understand. And are not going to. You see?
Mark 4, verse 12. That seeing that may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest at any time they should be converted, and their sins should be forgiven them. And he said unto them, Know ye not this parable? And how then will ye know all parables?
How will you know all parables? The Yahweh Shai has to open that. He's got to give that okay to the Father to open that up, man. Okay? To open your understanding of the scriptures. Okay? Like I just got done saying, I give my secrets to my servants, the prophets. And one of those secrets is the parables, man. You see? One of those secrets are the dark sayings in these scriptures. Because there's a lot of dark sayings, man. There's manifold prophecies that you have to understand. That's one of the secrets, man. You know? That's why we say Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with everybody, man. You know? We don't even get we have to go to the apostles to get a better understanding of some of the deeper things, man. You know? There's only certain men that are meant to get certain things. We have a lot that we have to stay in. We can't try to be too damn deep, man. Like the brothers say, be one deep, man. Don't be trying to be too deep and try to break some shit down that you don't understand. You know? If it's got to be basic, if you're teaching the scriptures that people are the Israelites, that the mark is the R to the IPP, you know, Esau is the so-called white man. If you could keep it basic, you know, there are things that you should understand, you know, in the book of Daniel and in Revelations, you know what I mean? But if you have a problem retaining the information in order to break it down properly outside,
Stick to the milk.
You stick to the milk.
Those who are weaned from the milk.
Ah.
You know, you want that foundation. You want that foundation
Exactly. Solid as hell. Yep. And if you can do that, then once you get that down, then you get into the deeper things, man. You know, to that meat. You know. You got anything else on that? Luke 10 and 16.
I've been in this for a couple of years now, man. I'm still like learning about the book. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, listen. That's how you gotta do it. Like you said, make that foundation sturdy as hell. You know.
Luke 10 and 16. He that heareth you heareth me, and he that despiseth you despiseth me.
He that heareth you heareth me. Why is that? Because we have eaten the roll. Okay? And the roll is the Holy Scriptures. And the Holy Scriptures is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? So now when we speak the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We don't speak of ourselves, man. You know? So that's why you hear Yahweh when we speak, because we're bringing out his word. Okay? Not our own word. The word of the Most High. Go ahead,
And he that despiseth me despiseth him that sent me.
That's right. So you despise Yahweh. So if you come up here with this bullshit argument that a lot of our people have, then you're really arguing with the Most High and his trying to correct you. You see? Because that's all we're out here to do is to correct the children of Israel, man. And if they don't accept that correction, they're throwing away and giving up the correction of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So I don't think he's going to appreciate that much. Okay? We don't force nobody to do a goddamn thing, man. We just want to give understanding of what these words say. The word of the Most High. That's it. Just to understand it. You know? And the brother read earlier, whether they hear or whether they forbear, man. Okay? Because a lot of our people are going to disregard this word. They're gonna die. You got any more? John 1 and 5.
Start at the top. John 1 and 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with. Verbatim, huh?
Yep, I have, brother.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
The word was with God. The Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him, that's it.
All right.
You got that understanding.
Yeah.
You know, man. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shined in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not.
The light shine in the darkness. So the words of the Most High, Yahweh, okay? The spirit of Yahweh Shai is dwelling with men, okay? That light is dwelling with men, and they're not regarding it, man. They're disregarding it. You see? We're trying to bring life to you, and you rather choose death. We're trying to bring light to you, and you'll rather choose darkness. Right? Rather stay in this confusion. Okay? America, which means bitter. You'd rather, you know what I mean? This is where you'd rather dwell at. Man. Try to raise your children. Try to buy a house and then pass it down to them, which that never happens in America for the so-called black man or Latino man. You know? Go ahead. That's it. Acts 8 and 20.
Acts 8 and 20. But Peter said unto him, thy money perish with thee, because thou hast thought that the gift of God may be purchased with money.
You thought the gift of God could be purchased with money. What did I say earlier about these simple-ass Negro and Latino women in these churches? You go in there every goddamn Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, okay? Choir practice, throwing money around thinking that that's going to save you, man. That's going to get rid of your sins, but it's not. You see? You got to come back to this truth, man, and repent. And try to change, man. And radical change, man. You know? Go ahead.
Thou hast neither part nor lot in this matter. For thy heart is not right in the sight of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Your heart is not right, man. Your heart goes back to Lab, which is your mind. Your minds aren't right, man. You know, your thoughts are not on the Most High. Your thoughts are on your goddamn self. You see? Your thoughts are on your selfishness, man. Go ahead.
Repent therefore of this thy wickedness, and pray. God, if perhaps the thought of thy heart may be forgiven thee.
If you pray in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, and you're sincere, then he's gonna heal you, man. You know? But if you're not sincere, man, he's gonna pull your ass back out of this, and it's gonna be a worse judgment, a punishment for you. Okay? It's gonna be a way worse judgment and punishment for you. What's up, man? Okay? You got any more on that? All Romans 11, read 7 and 9.
Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it.
Israel have not obtained what he seeketh for.
Yep.
Okay, but the elect have obtained it. Why not? Because they're still on the I, and the me's. You know? They still want to live their life the way they want to live it, instead of the way that the Most High intended for them to live it. Okay? Go ahead,
But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
And the rest were blinded. So a lot of Israelites aren't going to get this word, man, because that's what they want to do. They want to live in this darkness, in this confusion. Okay? They want to live in wickedness, man, with wickedness, man. You know? Instead of living a really beautiful life, man, because the Israelite life is a very beautiful one. Even in this captivity, man, we feel way different, and we feel different, and we look different than a lot of these people out here. Okay? See, people see things on us, children, older people, you know, even the average individual, man, Edomite, they notice a difference. They notice a strength, you know, coming from certain brothers, man. You know?
What is that? They see that wisdom, because the wisdom maketh a man to shine, or something like that?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. You know? And they see that, man. They see the way we walk and carry ourselves. When they walk by here, they show us respect because they have no fucking choice, man. You know, because they see what we're doing, and they understand that they have to give us respect. Just like a man that has a license to carry a gun, they call him a citizen. They call him sir. You see, when officers are dealing with him, when any other individual is dealing with him, Edomites, that's how they talk to men like that, because they showing authority. And that's why we're the fuck out here, and we're showing authority, man. Through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? You know?
Romans 11 and 8. According as it is written, God hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear.
So he wants to put your ass to death, man. He don't want you to get this. There's a reason why a lot of our people aren't going to get it, because he has a judgment written for them already, because of something that they've done in their past life. Like we said, when you get your judgment in the spirit world, you come back down here and carry it out. So a lot of the 2/3 have gotten a judgment, and it's getting ready to be carried out on them. Okay? Go ahead. Yes, sir. Romans 11 and 25.
Romans 11 and 25. For I would not, brethren, that ye should be ignorant of this mystery, lest ye should be wise in your own conceits, that blindness in part is happening. That blindness in part is happened to Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles become in. And so all Israel shall be saved, as it is written.
All Israel shall be saved. Isaiah 45 and 17, man. A world without end. Go ahead.
There shall come out of Zion the deliverer, and shall turn away ungodliness from Jacob.
And that's what's going to happen after the kingdom is being established, man. After a lot of our people put the dust on this side and the kingdom being established, man, when the children of Israel start returning through childbirth, okay, there's no longer going to be any wicked among them, man. Okay? There won't be any wicked among Israel when they come back after that childbirth, man. Okay? Go ahead,
Romans 11 and 27. For this is my covenant unto them, when I shall take away their sins.
And that's the covenant that was made, man. You see? With Abraham, which passed down to Isaac, which passed down to Jacob, which passed down to the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? The scriptures are clear, man. I am Yahweh. I change not. Okay, so the Most High is not going to change his mind and shit just because the nation of Edom says he did. You know, they full of shit. 1 Corinthians 1. I'm going to read 21. I'll start read the whole way to 28.
1 Corinthians 1 and 21. For after that, in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God.
The world by wisdom. Whose wisdom? Esau's wisdom. Like I just said, they make up their fables and shit about the Most High. You know? Talking about he changes. No, he doesn't. The scriptures don't say that. Go ahead, brother.
It pleased Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
Mm-hmm. The foolishness of preaching. We look foolish out here. Okay, doing this. But we're out here to save those that believe, man. Go ahead, brother. Mm-hmm.
For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. But we preach Hamashiach crucified unto the Jews a stumbling block, and unto the Greeks foolishness. But unto them which are called both Jews and Greeks, Hamashiach, the power of Yahweh Shai, and the wisdom of Yahweh Shai. Because the foolishness of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men.
Did you hear that? The foolishness of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Read that part again.
1 Corinthians 1 and 25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is wiser than men.
Is wiser than men. The foolishness of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is wiser than men. So like I said, us being out here looks foolish. Okay? But nobody can come out here and confound us. Okay? None of these pastors or preachers are coming out here to try to confound us because they know they can. Because they don't understand the scriptures. You see? This is the thing that we talk about, man. You people want to come by here and laugh and scoff and talk all kind of shit, but nobody can come out here and confound us. And we're not going to talk out our own mouth. We're going to use the scriptures to break your ass down and slice your ass in pieces. Okay? Because this thing is sharper than a two-edged sword if you know how to use it. You see? We'll cut your ass coming and going. Go ahead.
And the weakness of God is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Not many mighty or noble are called. Go ahead.
But God had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise.
God has chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. What did I just say? They can't come up here and confound us. If we use these scriptures the way that we're supposed to, they can't come up here and confound us. No? Okay? Go ahead, Al.
And God had chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that which are mighty.
And which are mighty. You know, this government has a military, it has the police, the sheriff's office, okay, the FBI, the CIA, the Department of Homeland Defense. What do we have? We don't have shit. Well, I'm lying. We have Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know? The book of 2 Kings talks about the account where Elisha asked the Most High to open the eyes of the young man. And when he did, he saw chariots and men and chariots of fire, angels standing around with armor and fucking swords and everything else that he couldn't see there before. So we know that they're here. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to worry about putting our hands on nobody, man. You know? The Most High is going to do that work, that put that work in for us, or allow those angels to put that work in for us, man, when it's necessary. You know? I've seen people fucking talk shit to brothers, and then walk in front of a car or a bus. On video, I seen a woman scoffing, talking shit, walk down the street, stand still, and piss herself after she got done talking. Look, man, you people don't know what you're dealing with, man. You know? So that's why it says, man, we out here confounding the mighty, man. And we're nobodies, man. We're weaker. We're like, what did the Most High say? We're worms.
Yeah.
Okay? Defenseless. You see? But we have the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai behind us, man.
Right. We're rich in faith.
Yep.
You know? That's why he said, dang, this escaped me. Man, we're rich in faith, but thou art rich. But thou art rich.
Oh, Revelations. That's in the book of Revelations. I know your poverty.
That's it. But thou art rich. He's talking about this word, this faith.
Yep.
You know, this knowledge and understanding. You know, so we're rich.
That's right.
That's how we can be worms on this side.
Yeah.
You know, the earth was not given it to us.
That's right. So we got it. We do have a spiritual military, though.
Yeah.
Don't get it.
My track is heavy.
Yep.
1 Corinthians 1:28. And base things of the world and things which are despised have God chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are.
You see? And that's what has happened, man. We've been out, the brothers, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, that have been on the streets prophesying for over 30 years, and the elders and the other brothers that teach the same doctrine on down, have been out here prophesying. In the last few years, man, this country has realized that this thing is building up steam, man. And that building up of steam is that faith of as small as a mustard seed has been performed out here. And this mountain is being fucking moved out of its place. You see?
Oh,
this mountain's being moved out of its place, man.
Yeah, man.
You see? Those things that are weak are getting rid of those things that are mighty, man. Through the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You see? You people don't understand, man. Was that it? 1 Corinthians 2:14.
1 Corinthians 2:14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That natural man is talking about a carnal man, okay? We're out here doing spiritual things, man. We ain't out here acting or teaching carnality. Okay? We're out here teaching spirituality, man. Being spiritual and dealing with the spirit of the Most High. Go ahead, Al.
For they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
That's right. Go ahead.
But he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judge of no man.
That's right. Because if we're not doing things, carnal things, okay, like continuing to be in this world, a part of this world, putting Christmas trees up, turkeys and shit in the oven on Thanksgiving, and doing all these other things, man. You know, we're dealing more with the spirit, you know, dealing with the high holy days, like we're going to celebrate a high holy day next week with some brothers down in Philly. You know, those are the things that we need to be concerned about, man. Because that's where our treasures are at, man. Within this spirituality, okay? Not in the almighty dollar that's collapsing and shit as we speak. You got any more on that?
For who have known the mind of the Lord that may instruct him? But we have the mind of the Mashiach.
That's right. We have the mind of the Most High, man. Okay? We don't serve the Most High with our lips and have our minds far from Him. Our minds are on Him constantly. Okay? Our hearts are on Him constantly. Our life, our mind, man. Okay? We don't just talk shit. You know, we do it. That's why we out here. Okay? 1 Corinthians 3 and 18.
First Corinthians 3 and 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool.
If any man seems wise unto himself, let him become a fool, man. Because we got a lot of our people that'll come up here and try to challenge this word, man. And the scriptures are clear. Keep thy foot when you come to the house of the Lord. Okay? Be ready to hear than to make before you make the sacrifice of a fool. Okay? You're supposed to be more ready to hear when brothers are up here teaching. Because if you start talking about, I think this and I think that, then you're making the sacrifice of a fool. Okay? Go ahead.
That he may be wise, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua.
You see? I think this and I think that, man. That's the wisdom of this world, man. Go ahead.
For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, that they are vain. Therefore, let no man glory in men, for all things are yours.
That's it. Ephesians 1, read 4 and 5.
Ephesians 1 and 4. According as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love.
And that's what we just got done reading a few minutes ago, okay, about being blameless, man. You see? About not being judged by other men because of what we're performing. Okay? If we're out here doing what we're supposed to be doing, if we're at home doing what we're supposed to be doing, in Walmart shopping, not being niggas, okay? You know, not out here doing wickedness, thinking that it's being done behind closed doors, but somebody's seeing us, you know?